Sound production.
Good evening, gentlemen. It is your boy Sirius. Welcome to tonight's stream. I know it's been a little bit, I think a few days, since I've done an actual stream with you guys. Unfortunately, that is the joyful life of being an adult, right? Unfortunately, you got to go outside, touch grass, and get some responsibilities taken care of. But now I got the time. I got the time to speak about current events and just pretty much random things that I really do want to address. So there isn't really a specific topic or whatever. We're just gonna go through random articles or random news that's been going on within the last couple weeks. I want to see you guys' opinion. It's gonna be a good one. But let me go ahead and see who's in the chat. Let's see who's in the chat right now. Of course, Sanders first. What's going on, man? Yeet. McCracken was good. Spider and ZK Studio spelling out Yeet. Yes, Yeet indeed. Alex King, what's going on? Sai was good. MiUX. I still can't figure out that name, but hey, what's going on, man? Who else? Who else am I missing? IY fan. He says, you, Chronic, and Hammerhand needs to have an intervention with Better Bachelor. He seems to think that live stream with Destiny, Fed, and Fraud, Rolo, and Sneeko represents the Red Pill. You know what? Hey, people can have different opinions about the Red Pill, sure, but he needs to give a logical conclusion on why do you deem that debate red pill, right? Because it doesn't matter what your opinion is per se if you don't got the foundations correct. Okay, everything has a source. The core pillars of what makes an ideology or philosophy. So if he's able to address all that and give a logical conclusion, then all right, I see where you're coming from. But if you can't, then you kind of going a little bit to the left there. But hey, what's going on, man? Warlord, what's good? He says Puniti Brudas, yes, Puniti indeed, random G bastard. Gatekeeper says, Sir Eudes, did you kidnap Rishi and held him hostage in your basement while you torture our mushroom friend? No, I would not, because you already know I'm not a fan of mushrooms. I will not go through all that effort for a mushroom. Let's keep it real. But he's around, no worries. Frost, what's going on? JD, what's good? David Graham, he says, I'm pretty sure those are emojis, but hey, what's going on, Graham? Moon, welcome back, Moon. What's going on? I see side character. Chaz, what's good? He says, I'm a gamer. I never touch grass. Oh, you lie. You lie. You're also a Pokemon. You like to hide in the grass as well. Did I miss anybody? Nope. Biology was good. Barry, hell the war band. What's it called? Cuban Speed, Frost is clashing with your stream. Yeet. Hey, I didn't know. I did not know he was streaming. That is my apologies. The stream shouldn't be that long though. Did I get everybody? Nope. Line up MGTOW. What is going on? Hopefully you had a busy weekend like I did. I am somewhat exhausted. Very busy weekend. Gem Power, what's going on? I miss anybody else? Another JD was good. That's pretty much everybody. Okay. So before I begin my, little rants on multiple things, if you want to support your boy Sir Yeetus, link on top of the chat, Cash App / Sir Yeetus, or you can do super chats, or you can become a member. Any donation is appreciated. If you feel I'm worthy of your investment, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and bring up this bad boy. This is what definitely threw me off. I think I posted this yesterday. All right, let's bring this up. Hopefully no boomer moment. No, not a video file. Jesus fucking Christ. There you go. Hopefully you guys can see this. This completely threw me off guard. I had to share this because I'm like, why is she at Oxford, right? Isn't Oxford supposed to be a university that is worldwide renowned, like has this phenomenal prestige and research and all this other crazy shit, where people of value actually went there to give some actual insight in certain subjects, like actual valuable things that you can learn from. And then I seen this. I think this was in one of the discords. I was like, why is she there? Why is she there? Gem Power says, well, Mia is world known, but she offers nothing of value besides, busting it wide open on camera. Like, why? And she's the one that was complaining and moaning and bitching about, oh, I hate my past. Something that I willingly signed a contract to do so I can get paid. Oh my God, I hate my past so much. I can't believe I did it. I got disowned by my family. Oh no. But oh, wait a minute. My stage name for the adult industry is Mia Khalifa. Let me just go ahead and keep it, even though I regret my past. Do you guys see the contradiction right there? You guys see the contradiction right there? Why is she in Oxford talking about stuff that she supposedly regretted and hate and doesn't want to be famous about anymore? Yet, till this day, she's still using the stage name that made her an adult film star. I I can't connect it. I can't. Once again, how else is she gonna make money? Not only make money, I'm pretty sure she still loves the attention that she's getting. It's just remember, Mia Khalifa called into that one radio show. And she got upset because the dude's like, yeah, former adult film star, calling in, yeah. She got so upset. I'm like, if you're so upset about it, why keep the name? If you don't want to be famous about it anymore, why even be involved in any of that? Because once again, how else is she gonna make the bills? How else is she gonna be relevant enough to make money? Because I don't know if she has any other set of skills. I don't know. But even though she's contradicting herself, she knows deep down that this is easy money to keep her adult film stage name. See, and it's not even just her, right? It's not even just her. Who was the one before her? Let me bring her up. Let me share this instead. This chick right here. Ignore like all these like 30 million ads. It's freaking weird. But what's her name? She's the Catch Me Outside girl. She's the one that got famous. She got famous on Dr. Phil, disrespecting her own mother. Trying to be black, even though she's obviously not black. And she came from the suburbs. Right? And she became famous, completely disrespecting her mother on national television, disrespecting Dr. Phil, which he kind of deserved. Then she wanted to capitalize it on being a hip hop artist, which, in my opinion, her songs are trash. And then she's the one that's promoting degeneracy through hip hop. And then when she turned 18, she went on OnlyFans. And supposedly, she made $50 million in 1 year. She made $50 million in 1 year off OnlyFans. But then she turns around and says that the people that decided to pay for her OnlyFans when she turned 18 should be in jail. So the people she made $50 million from, she turns around and says, you motherfuckers need to go to jail. What? But guess what, chat? She was speaking at Oxford as well. What's up with these 304s getting a platform at supposedly one of the most prestigious schools in the world? Like what value do you bring like in that type of area? You've done nothing of value to benefit society as a whole in any capacity. You took advantage of horny simps. You became rich off of it. You became famous off of it. And then you turn around and shame the very same simps that made you rich and famous. Then you're able to get a platform on Oxford University? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Oh shit. But yeah, back to where's the face. I want to know, chat. How far do you think this is going to go? How far do you think this is going to go? Because now they're promoting degeneracy to the point where now they're bringing on adult film stars to give speech to students about being a 304. They're giving speech to students about how it is to be a 304 and blah blah blah. I wonder how far this rabbit hole is going to go. Who's going to be next? Who's going to be next? Because this is only going to get worse from here. Claus says, I live 2 hours away from Oxford. I might go ask some questions. Yeah. I'll go ask some questions too. And right now, chat, this hasn't even scratched the surface of what the hell's going on within the last 2 weeks. It is getting so out of control. Let me bring this up. Oh, and the things I'm bringing up, shout out to Hammerhand. I saw him post these articles earlier today, but I want to have a couple words about it. Bam. Another reason not to get married. This is starting to become more and more apparent, and they're getting more bold lately. They're getting way more bold. It took them forever to catch this woman in a lie. I'm like, do you think it's kind of weird? Like right after this dude suddenly overdosed on a drug, which his family friend said, I've never seen him take a drug in my life. That should have been a red flag in itself, right? That should have been a red flag in itself. If your child or whoever you know, you've never seen them pop any pills, you never see them drink alcohol, you never see them smoke weed, etc. One day he all of a sudden overdose off of fentanyl. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. So, on this point, the second red flag was right after the dude passed away, right after, she was in a rush, she was in a hurry to take out a $2 million life insurance policy. Or policies, my bad. She was so quick to do that. That's the second red flag. But law enforcement, everybody else want to prance around like it's no big deal. See, Richard is 33, is charged with aggravated murder and 3 counts of possession of a controlled substance with intent to distribute following her husband's Eric Rich's death on March 4th, 2022. So you telling me it took them over a year to figure out that, maybe she's wanting out of the relationship and wanting to take the money with her. That never crossed her mind, ever? That's crazy. He was found unresponsive in the bedroom of their home in Camas, about 40 miles southeast of Salt Lake City. After she made him a Moscow mule to celebrate a business deal, an autopsy and toxicology report found that he died from a fentanyl overdose. According to a probable cause statement, prosecutors said Richin slipped 5 times the lethal dose of fentanyl into the cocktail. See, it doesn't take that much to take to overdose on fentanyl. You could be like you can like brush on it or touch it, sniff it. You can pass out from it and possibly overdose. So the fact that that much amount was in his system, third red flag. Are you telling me it took them law enforcement shit over a year to not put her as a prime suspect? Come on. Yeah, just like what Spider said. With not tolerance, just a dust. Just a dust of it can kill you. Like there's no way. The family said that they never seen him take drugs like that before. $2 million worth of life insurance policies taken out, and over time, 5 times the lethal dose was in his system. And he and the wife were the only people in the area when he died. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Uh, Citrus says with a $5 super chat, he says, "Yo, you can I join the call? I live here in Utah. Yes, I will be doing a call in later, but I'm gonna get through all this news right quick. Then we can come back and talk about it for sure." I'm just saying, I like common sense, people, common sense. But because of the female privilege, because of the I wouldn't even say pretty privilege, female privilege, they're like, oh no, that's the wife. Don't worry about her. She didn't do nothing. And it took them over a year to be like, okay, maybe she did do it. I will say that she will probably get like 20 to 25 years. Because now she's going to jail not only with the murder, but distributing controlled substance. So, oh yeah, that's the crazy part. That's the insane part. JD, he says, and this demon had the nerve to write a children's book on how families, particularly children, can deal with the loss of a loved one. That is some sick shit. That is sick. Like at that point, she has no conscience. At that point, she has no soul. After she did all of that to her husband, she goes and write a children's book. Yo, they'd be wilding, bro. And our wife fan, I do understand that. Yeah, the woman is always the last suspect. Yeah, she wrote a book dry snitching on herself. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Oh man, let's go ahead and keep going. Where's the other shit? 1 second, because I don't want to stay here too long. Okay. So this was shared a few days ago. A woman drugs Florida man steals $600,000 in his jewelry. Police says. Blah 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 blah. All right, this is her. This is the subject. Uh, items taken include a Rolex Daytona rainbow watch, inlaid with diamonds, a Sky Dweller Rolex watch, a gold chain, Franco gold bracelets, Cartier sunglasses, and a rose gold diamond ring. Oh, I'm assuming she's taking great inspiration from Cardi B. Cardi B 2.0. I guarantee you, Even if she is caught, nothing really is going to happen to her. That's going to happen to her. But let's go ahead and continue. 1 second. Security camera video captured the two entering the building sometime before the woman left unaccompanied. She described as blah 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 blah. In her mid-30s, see, that's where you fucked up. Gentlemen, you gotta stay vigilant out here, bro. I don't know if you're still want to intermingle with Western women, with modern women at this point, but it is definitely walking on eggshells these days. It really is. Because once again, like I said before, it's not about what I can do for this man. It's about what I can take from this man. You guys need to understand that the courtship nonsense, all the chivalry and white knighting and blah blah blah, that will get you in a whole heap of BS. You need to move more carefully out here, gentlemen. They're out here for themselves. Remember, the majority boasts about not needing a man. I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. So when she says that she wants you, best believe she wants to extract something from you 9 times out of 10. Because like I said before, I'm not saying you can't have companionship with women. All right, you're your own dude. Do what you want to do, but you really need to be beyond freaking careful and protect yourself at all times. Be wary of your surroundings and what's going on. Situational awareness. Me, my best course of action. I'm not dealing with Western women. I'm not dealing with modern women. I'm doing me. I'm making my money. Making sure that I'm straight financially on my purpose. And if I do decide, okay, let's see if I want to have any companionship in the future, it will not be in a Western area where it's corrupted with feminist nonsense. Whichever way you go, gentlemen, whichever path you want to walk down, you need to protect yourself to avoid these type of situations. What does Bob Marley say? All that glitters ain't gold. Just because she looks good doesn't mean she's innocent, bruh. And I'm sure a lot of you gentlemen learned it early on, or you learned it the hard way. Just because she looks good doesn't mean she is innocent. She ain't about sunshine and rainbows and unicorns. No. Don't ever listen to what she says. Watch her actions. You guys already know it always contradicts. And plus, chat, if somehow, some way you get robbed of $600,000 worth of jewelry, I'm sorry, I kind of put that on you as well. Like what happened to this man? Yeah, being drugged itself and get his stuff stolen. Yeah, that definitely sucks. But I'm gonna be real. He definitely put himself in that situation. You have to put your belongings. If you're going to a hotel or whatever, don't go back to your house. Go to a hotel or whatever and make sure there's some type of safe. And if you have any type of expensive possessions, lock that shit up. Like who walks around with $600,000? This is the example I gave a few days ago. I'm like, it's like me walking down the street, flashing all my money and having a bunch of chains around my neck, all gold chains. And then I act all shocked and surprised when I attract gold diggers and get robbed. Yeah. Me getting robbed, that's fucked up. But there's precautions you could have taken to make sure that didn't happen in the first place. Pretty much common sense. That's probably, hey chat, that's probably what happened. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm pretty sure that this dude was rocking all these watches and chain and walked up to this 33, 35-year-old woman, which I don't know why you messed with that in the first place, but whatever. He probably walk up to her, is like, yeah, look at this glimmer. Look at all these diamonds. See, custom made. Only 10 of them are in the world. Look at this. Look at my chain. Look at my Yeezys. Look at my Jordan. Like, he was probably bragging through the roof and caught her attention. She's like, yeah, I call myself a sucker. Revan. In Italy, you get jumped in 15 minutes. Honestly, I'll say even less. I'll say you get jumped in like seven or six, because they definitely notice very quickly. But chat. At least as a man, if you do become a man of wealth, not everybody needs to know that you're rich, because not just strangers on the street, friends and family will be eyeing what you got. It's the unfortunate, fucked up part of life. There will be people that you don't know and know that will be envious and will be pocket watching. Okay. Pretty much having the mentality of, if I can't have it, nobody can. I got a super chat from Pixels Going Their Own Way. He says, Yeet, tell them boys in chat how to unlock receiving gift membership. There is more available gifts than people who can get it. What the? Okay, hold up. 1 second, y'all. Hey, y'all, if you're in the chat right now and if you're not a member yet, just click on D-Man50's name on top of the chat. Just click on it and then click on Allow Gifts. You should be able to get a membership for free. Let's go ahead and see what else we got. Oh yeah, this chick. All right, let me go ahead and bring this up. So with this chick, I pretty much stand corrected. Okay. The reports were saying that she was going to get no time in jail. But right now it's stating that after she didn't sexually abuse him, she raped him. Okay, stop that. See, what's up? What's up with the media always trying to downplay what the fuck the woman does? That annoys the shit out of me so much. She is 31 years old and took advantage of a boy that just turned 12 to 13. 12 to 13, she was messing with this kid. And got pregnant by this kid. Talking about sexually abusing. No, straight up rape. And guess what? Only 90 days in jail. Only 90 days in jail. Only 90 days. That really does make my blood boil. Only 90 days. And hold up. let me bring this down real quick. I don't know whether it's this Colorado. I don't know. Okay. Yep, Colorado. Okay. Andrea Serrano, 31, initially faced sexual assault charges, but accepted a plea deal to a charge of incest. What the fuck? Hold up. Hold up. So is this a family member? So wait. So that's a family member? Hey, somebody need to confirm this. So that the situation is already evil in itself, but if it is incest, that makes it a million times fucking worse. I need to confirm it. I don't quote me, all right? Because the news could almost be wrong. Well, most of the time they could be wrong. Let me go ahead and confirm this later on. I'll let you guys know. Because if that is true, holy fuck. But why is this woman only getting 90 days? Why is she only getting 90 days? Why isn't she losing the child? She should be facing decades in prison right now. Like what a grown man would have done if a 31-year-old man did the same thing to a teenage girl. That man would have faced decades. Why is she only facing 90 days? See, if that's the case clause, he called her mother but not related. So, stepmother? A babysitter? I don't know. I don't know how they concluded to a charge of that shit. Charge of incest. But chat, that's my big issue. This is why one of the main reasons I create content. This isn't the only case, chat. This year alone, there has been hundreds of grown women taking advantage of young boys. They get no jail time, slap on the wrist, probably some parole, community service, and they get sent on their way to do the shit all over again. What happened to equality? What happened to both men and women should be treated the same? It's a rhetorical question, but you guys get what I'm talking about. I will have the exact same outrage, or even worse, if this was a 31-year-old man doing that to a teenage girl. That man will definitely be held accountable. Why? Because let me tell you, whatever sentence that he gets, he's not going to serve the full term when he goes to prison. All of us already know this. When he goes to prison, he might as well make his peace with God, because he's going to have an appointment pretty soon. Let's just say that. But she's probably living in a goddamn suite for 90 days for taking advantage of a teenage boy and get pregnant by him. And who knows, maybe she'll still get child support when that kid turns 18. And I will keep up with the story. Definitely. Let's see what happens in the future. Let's see if she does want to go that route, because that will be insane. All right, y'all. Let me see what y'all say in the chat right quick before we continue. Cam says, and when a woman rapes a young boy, they'll say he probably liked it. Yeah. It's that nasty. It's that fucked up. And what's worse is, I hear from men and women, especially the men, talking about, oh man, I wish I had a teacher like that when I was in high school. I'm like, bro, you just sound like a dude that didn't get laid all your life. You're just beyond desperate or watching too much of that corn. This is psychologically damaging to both teenage boys and girls if that got taken advantage of by a grown ass person. Teenagers don't understand the full ramifications of their actions, especially something as serious as being intimate. Believe it or not, it is psychologically damaging, especially somebody as young as 13. Talking about, oh man, why are these young boys? Why are they abusing women? Oh, why are these young men? Why are they disrespecting women so much? Why are they being so abusive? Oh my god. Maybe this happened when he was 12 or 13 years old. This type of situation happened, and probably nobody believed him. Probably everybody told him, hey, you got lucky, kid. Don't worry about it. Oh, you got lucky, bro. I don't know why you're so upset about it. I don't know why you're so mad. Oh, bro, you just became a man today. And then they act all shocked. The boy grows up and he has some fucked up perception about women as a whole. It's crazy, bro. Spider says he will never have a normal relationship. No, he will never have a normal one, ever. How could he? How could like he's a how you say he's a father before he even knows what a father does fully. Knowing that he is gonna he is definitely going to have to deal with her, the person that took advantage of him, probably for the rest of his life. You know how crazy that is? You got to be associated with the person that took advantage of you for life. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So I agree, Spider. He's never going to have a normal relationship ever. Honestly, it's not even having a normal relationship. I don't think he's going to be normal. I don't think he's going to be. He ain't going to be normal because his upbringing, I guarantee you, is going to be a lot different than a normal kid. Because not only he has to deal with that, it's spread everywhere. I don't know how many people know about it or not. And now he's like, damn, what do you mean I have a 6-year-old son when he's 18, 19 years old? And don't get me started if somehow, some way she's able to keep the baby and use that baby as a weapon against him and his family. uh Gatekeeper says, but male teachers inappropriately have relationships with their female students. Yeah, like it doesn't excuse a thing. I don't know why they keep saying that, Gatekeeper. I don't care if you're male, female, or you want to identify as a Apache helicopter. Taking advantage of young kids is fucked, and you should be dealt with, right? Not this. Oh, you're a poor woman. Oh my god, only 90 days in jail. Nah, you should be dealt with across the board if you're a predator. Did I miss some of you guys? Is hold up. Old Rich says, "Could you imagine losing your virginity to that?" Nope, nope. No man of value will ever want to deal with something like that, right? Like, first off, the tattoos give it away, but maybe that's why she thinks that she can just go ahead and creep on teenage boys. And yeah, I think I talked about this last week about the UFC fighter won the alimony because they were dating for too long. I think I still have the meme. We'll definitely talk about that for a bit more. Excuse me, I'm an A10 Warhawk. Thank you very much. Well, take away the A10, and that's pretty much what this bitch is. Okay, I'm done talking about this filth. But if you want to continue, we'll definitely go over here. If you want to support your boy, link on top of the chat, Cash App /Sirius, or Super Chats, or you can become a member. Any donations appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty on this one. Let me cross these out because y'all are weird. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. All right, here we go. So this video is from today. It's from MTR, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. He has some good content that I want to address. A couple of videos, but this one is crazy, which is why I say that, hey, you need to be very careful these days if you want to have a companion. You need to be very careful because this transition situation is becoming very, very common. Let's go ahead and play this quick clip.
This is what he's looking like now. Bobrisky's brother. And this down here, this is what he's looking like right now. And these lot, see what they're looking like right now. Yo, guys, beware out there, blood. All your favorite girls are mandem. Mandem! Look at that. Look at
Fucking
Steven.
insane, bro.
Coming to look like Whitney Houston. Okay, now, blood. Oh my God. Look at Bradley. Come like man's Jody now, fam. Oh my God. Look at Tion. Man, come like Tiana. Oh my Lord. Look at that. Man, and be careful out there.
But what I'm
Yes, be very careful out there. Be very careful. And I'm assuming this is somewhere in Africa, or they just accumulated all the pictures together. But remember, chat. This is becoming more and more common, way more common. And I truly believe this is not a coincidence. This is definitely all according to plan. Because, like I said before, chat, they don't want men to be men. They don't want men to be men. This is literally the end goal. Want this shit like this. Like insane. Can't even fast forward properly, god damn it. There we go. Okay, much better. And it's the biggest thing that's happening is it's going to be a huge it's going to be a big situation in the black community very soon. Very soon. This is the precursor that's happening. Yeah, you see other races doing the same thing, blah blah blah, but best believe this is going to be a big norm within the next 5 to 10 years. because you already see the music videos, you already see how these thugs and rappers dress and stuff. They're carrying purses and Gucci bags and wearing the skinniest of jeans as possible, wearing makeup on their face, wearing dresses. So yeah, this is going to be a big problem in general in the West. Okay, so this is why I'm telling you, gentlemen, in general, if you want to do the dating thing, or if you still want to be a companion, or hell, if you're just trying to, have a little good time, this is what you need to look out for. One of many things that you need to look out for in 2023. Hey, the men that chose to walk away, you have nothing to worry about. I'm just talking to the men that still want to mingle. This is the shit that you have to deal with. And guess what, chat? Best believe diseases will become rampant. STDs will become rampant. STIs will become rampant. It's bad now. I'm talking about it will get worse. Because the bad part is there is no such thing as exclusive relationships anymore. There's no such thing as loyalty, especially not among model women. Why do you think model women or women in general in the United States has more STDs than men? Now we got to worry about the people that are batting for the other team. And you got to deal with one of the biggest things, HIV. So that's all I'm saying, chat. The men that still wants to mingle over here, there's a huge risk and possibly an irreversible consequence if you still decide to mingle in the West. August Line says, I can't even imagine 90s rappers cross-dressing. See, it's been going on since I would have to say early 2010s and onwards. That's when all this crazy stuff started to begin. Now you see rappers, they're pretty much women with Adam's apples. So guess how how the next couple generations, how they're going to follow, right? They're going to emulate these rappers, these so-called thugs, game beggars that pretty much, I don't know, look like figure skaters. So, that's my thesis on why I do believe it's going to be a big problem in the Black community within the next, let's say 10 years. The things are just getting too crazy, chat. Things are just getting too crazy and out of control. It's mind blowing to me. It's because I'm getting older. Is that the reason, chat? Is this the reason why I can't get with this new nonsense that I'm seeing? Huh? Am I becoming a boomer myself? Am I going fucking crazy? Or are they going crazy? Am I going crazy or are they going crazy? Because it is getting insane out here. Honestly, the weak men that are out here, they're going to have the mentality, if you can't beat them, join them. And that's why you see a bunch of them trying to go to the other side, because the other side will grant them different privileges. It will grant them new doors that they wouldn't have if they stayed as men. So I definitely see a lot of weak men just saying, you know what, I will have a better life if I just bat for the other team, or just completely switch over it become the XX chromosome, which you will never be, right? Biologically, you always be XY. But as long as I can pretend to be XX, I'll be treated better. Let's go ahead and see this quick video. All right, listen closely to what she says, right? You know, they want to, complain and moan and whine about where's all the good men. And then they turn around and say this. And remember, chat, they only say this when they're young. Okay. They have this mindset when they have the how you say, the abundance of simps. So let's watch this.
I had a boyfriend. I didn't love him anymore. So we split up. Then I had a hoe phase. Then I found a new man. And the hoe phase ended.
She belongs to the streets.
So why didn't you love him anymore?
He was one of them who wanted this life of, he's going to be one of these people who's really happy when he lives in his, like 2 up, 2 down, okay car on the drive, goes on holiday once a year, respectable salary.
And that was boring for you?
Yeah. I'm never going to be happy to go on holiday once a year, have an okay car on the drive. And
so it's boring to you?
That will never be the end goal. It's not a big enough end goal.
Get the French toast out of here.
Oh, let me remind it one time. Just the craziness. Oh, let me see what you think about that, chat. Yeah, they pretty much are walking contradictions. So based on what she just described, chat, love is conditional to a woman. I repeat, love is conditional to a woman. She just said she doesn't love him anymore and went on a whole phase because he was too damn boring working a normal job and going on holiday once a year. Conditional. And a very stupid conditional, but you guys get the point. How are you gonna say you love someone, then he's making moves trying to get this money, then you say you don't love him anymore because he's not making enough money and he's not getting you excited, so then you went on a whole phase and then you found a new man and you're not in a whole phase anymore? Come on, that don't sound like love to me. That sounds like you are taking a lot of opportunity from to swing from one branch to another. Monkey branching, riding the carousel. You're trying to go for the next big deal. That ain't nothing about love. You're trying to get the next big lick. Oh, the logic, it is insane. Okay, personally, I don't think she's telling the entire story. I truly believe she's not telling the entire story. She is leaving a lot of shit out, like how many women do. They leave things out so they don't look as bad. I don't think it went down like that personally. I really don't. But I do believe that she got bored. I do believe that she wanted a man with more money. I think that the man that she's with right now, I think she already had him on the side. You know, those male orbiters, the friend zone. I think she already had him on standby. And she's going to be patient with her current man. She's going to be patient with him to get this money. She's like, nah, I'm going to my backup. Hell, I think she cheated. Whole phase my ass. I think she cheated. I think she cheated on her man. Oh, thank you very much, D-Man, for the show. We're going to go to one more thing that I want to talk about, and we'll do a couple call-ins. If you want to support your boy, link on top of the chat, Cash App /Sirius, like what D-Man is flashing, or Super Chat, or memberships. Any donation is appreciated. All right, let's go ahead and see this last one. So this happened around 24 hours ago. Very interesting things are happening between Ukraine and Russia. Try your best to not pay attention. Try to be as unbiased as possible, chat. I know. The first casualty of war is the truth, but we'll see what we can pick out from this.
Russia's response, calling that move to supply Ukraine with F-16s an escalation, adding Western allies providing the jets would be taking, quote, colossal risks. And while Ukraine's President Zelensky garners support abroad, his troops back home advancing around Bakhmut. New video emerging of a Ukrainian assault battalion storming Russian positions to the south of that eastern city. A frenetic firefight with Ukrainian troops clearing Russian positions. That operation led by this commander.
You guys already know, war's no joke. War's no joke. To be honest, I think this is the first war that we can see everything in 4K. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah, the Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom and all that stuff, that's whatever. No, this is the very first major war where we get a lot of media input, a lot of insight. Let's continue.
We outplayed the Russians, he tells me, with military maneuvers they didn't expect. Our team's shown spent shell casings and other remnants of that very battle.
These American-supplied armored personnel carriers were used in that Ukrainian assault near Bakhmut. That one suffered minor damage, but check out this one. It was hit by an anti-tank missile. Miraculously, the two crew inside survived.
Inside the actual city,
I think he's talking about the Javelin.
a different story.
Bakhmut.
Putin's longtime ally, Yevgeny Prigozhin, saying his private army, the Wagner Group, now holds the entire city. Bakhmut, Putin's target for months, a stepping stone in his quest to seize all of Ukraine's eastern Donbass.
So, what I got from this is the U.S. finally decides to give Ukraine. Okay, let's not just say U.S., right? We don't want to be too biased, right? You know, we gotta sugarcoat some shit. NATO decided to give Ukraine F-16s, even though Russia said on multiple occasions that if you do give them air superiority or a chance to get air superiority, Russia will escalate the war in a very severe way. How will he do it? I don't know. Will he do it? I don't know. But they are definitely bluffing like crazy to see how this goes. Me, personally, all of this talk about wanting to end the war is nonsense. Like, first off, why is Zelensky traveling around the world and he's not with his country that's not doing a good job on the Eastern Front? Why is he shaking hands with this person, that person, that person, that person, saying, oh, please, give me more money. Please join the war. I truly believe that Ukraine is going to do its best to drag everybody else into this war and make it World War III. I truly believe that's what's going to happen. And on top of that, of course, all of the people that are making money off of this war, they're going to have some cha-ching in their pocket, right? All the defense contractors and, you know, whoever's, you know, giving out all these weapons and stuff, they're making big money. But unfortunately, the people suffer. The regular people. What I mean by the regular people, I mean 99% of them men. Because who else is going to pick up the weapon and fight? So if it does escalate, hypothetically, if it does escalate to other areas of the world, and once again, this is just speculation, and then somehow it becomes a US thing, which I doubt it will go that far, but hypothetically, if it does, and it comes on US soil, I'm curious on how many men are willing to pick up the weapon and fight. No, I ain't talking about the alphabet community. No, I ain't especially not talking about the trans women. I'm talking about actual men that's been treated like trash for the longest time. And then when bombs and explosions start going around like crazy, like the 4th of July on the home front, I wonder how many will pick up the weapon. I wonder. But at the moment, this is definitely a situation that you should keep an eye on, because let's see Russia's response. Let's see what he's going to do about NATO giving Ukraine a chance to achieve air superiority. I'm curious. But let me go ahead and see if I can invite you guys. I can do a couple of call-ins. And thank you everybody that chose to donate so far. I greatly appreciate it. Pretty sure I read everybody's thing. I think I did. Yep, I did. So if you guys want to join, be my guest. If not, then we can just end it here. It's all good. I think I spoke in my piece. Oh, I see one guy. All right. Let me go ahead. Cyrus, what's good, bro?
Salutations, Edis. How you doing today?
I am very tired, but I'm hanging in there. You?
Doing a whole bunch of work. I just got done streaming Elder Scrolls. I did a vote, and everyone's like, do Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I was like, I never beat that game.
Man, that game is hella old. Oh, man. 2011, was it?
Something like that. I remember it was like when I was in high school and crap like that. So, Utah, murder. No good.
Oh, yeah. Let me bring that up right quick.
Yeah, happening north of me. Very north of me. And Salt Lake City has become the new Los Angeles here in Utah. So if you go to Salt Lake City, which is where I think one of my friends lives, I usually visit like once every year or so. It's just every year it's getting bad, really, really bad. And you have to understand, Salt Lake City is supposed to be the most conservative place. No, it's not. And in fact, it's the exact opposite. And it's spreading all over the place. And all the Mormons and conservatives are like, well, since they're in the church, and I'll tell you this, the church runs the state, the Mormon church. And they're doing very heinous actions behind the scenes, and you can't talk about it, otherwise you'll be abducted by the Mormon mafia.
I'm sorry, that'd be a funny sight to see.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. The woman, a lot of news does not leave Utah, especially in these cases, unless it's like already printed and submitted. They like to keep their news to themselves, especially desert news. Bunch of hypocrites. The lady seems to be prominent in the church, and when things happen in the church, they cover it up and they give leniency towards certain offenses. I'll say it like that.
But the fact that, it took them over a year and she wrote a children's book, like dry snitching.
Mothers are seen in the church as these like nuns, basically. In Mormonism, they're like hyped up on medication to the max. I remember when I first got here as a kid, I was originally born in California, but we moved when I was like 10. And when I got here, nothing seemed right. And when you would talk to the wives, even as a kid, I was like, there's no emotion. There's like, this isn't just a minority of people. And it was like anytime you moved in, I think it was like Provo or like around that area, BYU, they are zoinked out of their goddamn minds. They are just,
Oh God, I'm not even surprised.
yeah, they are. The church does something to them. Like they won't offer sex at all to their husbands, which is why Utah has like one of the highest rates of pornography use. And now they just banned Pornhub here. So they are such degenerates that they don't even realize it.
Man, bro, it's like I should be surprised. I should be, but at this point, all the nonsense that's happening in the world, well, in the West, is just like another day in the United
conservative
States.
areas. This is like my bootstraps, my Blue Lives Matters, my conservative, no abortion place. And it's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, we can all agree that both the church and the state, they're not really,
No.
doing
Utah
their
was
job.
designed by Brigham Young to become a Mormon state. After they murdered Joseph Smith and tossed him out of a freaking church, landed on his neck, like Family Guy style.
Yeah, it's understandable, man. But hey, do you have any updates on that chick or?
Like I said, news locally, they're going to not talk about it. They won't publish it or anything like that. From what I can tell here in Salt Lake City, they are going to, since it's a woman too, even for the guys that go off and like do stuff like that, that's covered up too if they are in the church. And it sounds like she was a member of either a stake, which is like a massive gathering of all these wards. It's going to be like all these layers of information clouding you. Does that make sense? So
yeah.
When I'm genuinely surprised when I see news articles like this ever being published. And like a lot of it happens. Here's another thing. Like when I was going through middle school and high school, I went to a whole bunch of schools. I was moving a lot. And every girl I met, or talked to when I was, going through my phase were like, oh, I have a kid out of wedlock in middle school, or I was touched, or, stuff like that. It kept occurring every time I would talk to all these girls my age at the time. There is some sickness here and I want to leave.
Well, in my opinion, even though the books are legit, I'm talking about King James and the Torah and the Abrahamic books, the people itself are definitely not the people I would trust. Mormons, especially if you're a Mormon. If you're a Mormon, I don't trust you.
Yeah, it's the most recent one. And it was like in the 1700s. Joseph Smith was like in New York. He was a known con man at the time too. He was such a fibber from what they describe. If you read the first paragraphs of the Book of Mormon, it talks about, how he didn't show up for work. And then when he did, he lied. He said that, oh, the ghost of Moroni came and visit me. And I'm just like, were you all drinking lead? Like, oh, we witnessed this guy put his head in a hat to decipher gold plates buried here by the natives or something like that. That swam over here from the Middle East during Jesus' time and had a war with the Native Americans and the Moroni. It's like Scientology. It's that ludicrous.
Scientology. Okay, that's okay. Now I can see the comparison. But do you have anything else for the chat, because I have a whole line to get through?
Oh yeah. Make sure you like and subscribe Yeetus. Get him up there in the algorithm so they ban him again and he comes back, and then he'll come back even stronger. Donate to Yeetus. It's been awesome. I love talking to you guys in the Warband. My goal is to become a Warband member like you guys and do content for Chronic and stuff like that. So I'm working on live streams. I'm working on animations and doing stuff like that. I saw you left a comment on the IO Zinc one.
Yeah, I had to. It was pretty funny.
All right. I'm glad everybody's, watching my stuff. It's like it gives me motivation to keep going because, man, animation's tedious.
Yes, it is. But I'll let you do your thing, man. Peace out.
Peace out.
Oh, man. I've learned a lot of things about Mormons I didn't think about before. But, hey, we're going to let another Warband member in. One and only Chaz, what's going on, Chaz?
Oh, just chilling here and there, going on Street Fighter, doing some DPs, some Tatsumaki Simpukians, and bodying people, getting bodied. That's just the way the game is. And I'm hoping that in the next 5 hours, while the game is still live, we can run our set.
Yeah, right after this stream, we can play for a little bit.
But if you actually can't, no worries. The full game comes out in 2 weeks, so it's all good.
Oh, fair enough. But yeah, we'll do it before I go to bed for sure.
Awesome. So I know you like to stay on a specific topic. So is there anything you want to go over? Sorry, I've actually just been playing Street Fighter until you let the call-ins, so I was kind of like half listening, if that makes sense.
It's all good. Well, let's talk about the situation with Mia Khalifa in Oxford.
I love it so much, dude. I want to meet the simp that let her on campus. I want to take a sample of the skin cells of the hand that he used to shake her hand, because obviously people shake hands, and see what kind of new bacteria will be, festering on there.
She probably pulled a Kamala Harris. She did some things to go to Oxford.
It's just, how can we take these institutions seriously? Someone on Twitter was trying to say, well, here's a dictionary definition from Oxford. And I'm just like, and then I pulled, she was trying to say like, oh, here's the dictionary definition of the word salute. And I went to Urban Dictionary, screenshot like a funny definition, and said, well, here's my definition, because yours is from Oxford, which is obviously a very reliable source because they let Mia Khalifa give lectures there. Okay, what the hell could she say that is of any value? What? Oh, how to be a good corn star? Well, that doesn't give people value. In fact, that makes women less valuable to go into that quote unquote industry.
It's getting to the point where I think it's going to just get more and more degenerate as time goes on.
It's infuriating. College is supposed to be this like high institution thing. You're expected to pay a lot of money, go into a lot of debt to get an education. And what is the education? How to start an OnlyFans. All these like stupid courses taught by like this and that. It's just, there's no reason to go to college. No reason at all.
Yeah, there is none. Like, especially in my opinion, especially for men, unless you're going for STEM, then okay, understandable.
But even then, you're still expected to take a bunch of stupid courses. Why the hell do you need to take like a history class if your whole thing is, like engineering? What benefit will you have if you suddenly learn about this emperor during this dynasty? How is that going to help you make sure this building isn't just going to collapse under its own weight? It's all just about money.
It won't help you. It'll help the school.
Yeah. Like I was in college. I got 2, maybe 3 years in, and then the Rona hit, and then I got into a depression. College started to suck. I was forced to take like a Spanish class, and I am retarded. I can barely speak English, and I was having a lot of trouble in there. I haven't gone back. It was a huge waste of time. I mean, it wouldn't be a waste of time if I went back, but what would I go back for? Right? It's just,
yeah, might as well learn skills. Like, the new game, in my opinion, is learning how to create passive income.
Yeah,
that's the new game now. There's too many people with college degrees at this point where I think it's not worth going to tens of thousands of dollars in debt. It's not. So I definitely see where you're coming from. It's like, bro, I could have been learning all these skills, or go to some trading school, or start my own business, doing something and make money.
Like, if I could have, we all love this like thought teaser, this experiment of if you could go back to freshman year of college, how would you do your life over, right? For me, I would not give a shit about pre-AP, AP classes. I would write out the easiest classes ever, right? Not care about that. Instead of doing like hours of homework, I would get off the school bus, go to the gym, get jacked early on, right? Not be friends with any of the girls in the class. That's not me saying I would be an asshole to them, but I'm not going to be their friend because I know where they are now, right? Not with me. But I would do that over. I would obviously I'd invest in Bitcoin and GameStop stock, but it's just
Hey Jazz, I wanna address this right quick. Let's
go ahead.
get off of that. It's all good, good information, but I want to talk about this funny shit.
No, it's your
Brittany
stream.
Griner.
I want you to tell me to like get back on topic. So go ahead. Sorry.
Nah, it's good. Brittany Griner returns back to the WNBA, and Vice President Kamala Harris wants to embrace her with her arms and was in tears, calling her or him an inspiration.
Oh, an inspiration. Brittany Griner. Who is that?
I'm like, Brittany Griner is the one that went
that's
to jail.
That's the
in
pot
Russia.
smoker in Russia. Yeah, the pot smoker in Russia. Hey, Yidis, how many homeless veterans are on the street with cardboard cutouts asking for help, right?
Way too damn many.
Way too damn many. And then Kamala makes sure that this person who broke the law in a country it's like, I get it. It sucks to be jailed for a tiny bit of weed. But if you're going to Russia and you're not going to, we constantly are told we got to respect these cultures when they come to us. But if we can't be fucked to respect their culture, i.e. follow their laws, what the hell? Right?
Yeah. What's even worse, right? Which is why I will forever hate this administration. They traded for the Lord of Death.
Yeah, they traded an arms dealer for a pot smoking lesbian who is on the WNBA.
One of the most famous arms dealers ever.
And what did Brittany Griner do after she came back? Didn't she go on like rants about like male privilege this or some BS?
Yes, some nonsense like that. Yeah.
I'm sure she went on Twitter posting about all the problems with the world.
You've been playing in Russia for how long? Because I know she's been playing in Russia for a minute. So I'm sure she has an idea of what she can and cannot do. Flying back and forth.
And then people wonder why the WNBA isn't making as much because all their players are smoking pot in Russia.
Mr. Vega, she wasn't smoking, she was vaping it.
Oh, okay.
Same damn thing, in my opinion.
No, Yidis, no, that is entirely
I've vaped before, but I'm just saying, it's whatever. Okay, it's you gotta use this cartridge to put in the little oils and I got this blue raspberry extreme.
It's still CBT and HTC and the ganja. It's like
you guys want avocado with ranch flavor? Like, what the fuck? I know. It's just like I've done it before. I'm like, you know what? This is kind of stupid. And plus, eventually, it does get expensive. Like if you pile it up,
Yeah.
She didn't even have a dab pen. Like, oh, you a weak bit.
It's just I just don't get it. They really do think that they can do anything and then get away with everything. It's just
imagine a group of celebrities and athletes talking about how oppressed Black people are or minorities are, but yet they're millionaires and billionaires.
They get bailed out of Russian prisons in exchange for arms dealers. They are the most. And isn't there another like Marine or Navy SEALs officer that was also in Russia and he's just been left behind? Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah, he was a Marine.
Yeah, a Marine is still in prison in Russia, but no, instead of getting the people that we conscript to fight and die, we instead take a a WNBA chick who willingly, knowingly broke the law and then cried about it. Oh no.
How you say Moon says, Jesus, women get off with little to no consequences. Yeah.
No, if anything, they're rewarded for it. Her name is still in the news. People still know her. Kamala Harris is shaking her hand.
They're incentivized for their bad behavior and decisions.
Give me just a sec, you just keep going. Sorry, I gotta step away.
It's all good. That's why we have channels like these, because they're quick to blame men for just existing. But as soon as we say, hey, you modern woman right there, you shouldn't be doing that, all of a sudden they're the biggest victim since, I don't know, Rosa Parks. Like it is insane to me. This is why channels like mine exist, Moon.
You want to know why I think men truly understand what consequences are? Because 99%. Serious channel, this is inner Bernie.
Fuck out of here.
But one of the big reasons why guys understand consequences is that if I'm pretty sure about this. I'm pulling this stat out of my ass, but I wouldn't be surprised if I was right. I'm pretty sure 95% of fighting games are played by men. And whenever we wake up DP and the opponent blocks it, we have to hold that L. We have to understand, I'm going to do this thing. And if it fails, I'm going to get fucked up. But chicks don't play fighting games. They don't wake up DP. They play Animal Crossing. They play their little flowers and shit. I'm not one to talk. I played Animal Crossing for a bit. I'm just trying to make it funny. Just trying to do a bit.
It's all good. I do agree, Rick and Bastard. This administration is, in my opinion, the worst in modern history. The last 60, 70 years.
Yeah, no, it's bad. I don't want to bring up the battle overseas, but because I don't want your channel to get taken down when you just got your shekels, but it's just there are problems here. There are potholes all over the roads, bridges that need to be refitted. There's so much to do over here, but literal hundreds of billions are sent overseas. And then Zelensky, he'll say, instead of saying thank you, America, for all you've done, he'll say, you need to send your sons and daughters over here to die for us. And then I get to tell my grandparents, I'm not dying for any other country. I'm not dying for this country. And then they say, I understand. I know I talk about my grandparents a lot, but I love them and they're pretty based.
But that's the big thing, though. Society doesn't want men to have autonomy. We're supposed to do as we're told and smile about it. And if you defy even once, you're the demon of the story.
Yeah, if guys willingly choose to not engage with women, they're called incels, they're called women haters, blah blah blah. But then if a guy makes his whole life centered around women, he's a misogynistic womanizer and his life is
playboy.
He only sees women as sexual objects. He doesn't date them for their hearts and souls. And it's well, I'm pretty sure the women that date them are okay with that.
Yep. So at this point, you put all the pieces of the puzzle together. You're just a tool to them.
Yep. And not a fun tool. I'm not a useful tool. I'm not like a hammer or a screwdriver. I'm like that one tool that has one specific use, and outside of that niche use, it's just in the toolbox at the very bottom. Only pull it out when it's needed. The second you're done with it, you just throw back in.
And you know what's crazier, chat? You know how many tools are in a toolbox, right? Exactly. So if women only see men as tools, I wonder how many tools she has in her toolbox.
Hey, that's good. But yeah, I'm sure you have other people in the back. I don't want to take up too long. I mean, if you want to make it a 2 or 3 person panel, I can still stay. I just don't want to hog up your whole stream time.
Nah, it's all good. All right, let me go ahead and add in ZK Studios was good.
Puniti, gentlemen.
Puniti indeed. And I'm going to add White Boy.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Hey, what's good? How's everybody today?
Great.
So,
Not too
is there
bad.
is there anything you want to talk to me about or talk to us about? Well, the subject or
ZK, you could go first.
Yeah, not really a whole lot. Just it's crazy to even consider that someone like Mia Khalifa would even be trying to teach at like a place like Oxford now. It's like there's no universities now where none of these hoes are trying to go here and try to tell men what's what anymore.
it's annoying. It's like the story about the church, the black church, where the pastor, I think his name is, made all the single mothers stand up and then told the men inside the church that, hey, you need to take care of these women. And then majority of the men just straight up and left. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I can't say I
Men
blame
don't
them.
want to be doing it. Sorry, continue.
The Infinite Colleges. I kind of like what Rick and Bastard just said.
But hey, keep going, White Void. You were saying something before.
Well, the thing is, I caught your stream like at the ass end. You were talking about the whole Ukraine war situation because just now, because the Battle of Bakhmut just ended, it is now the second longest battle in human history. It just fell 9 days short of the Battle of Verdun that happened in 1916, and that battle lasted for 303 days.
Damn. God damn.
Yes, 294 days of just straight fighting. And it's just, it's gotten one of my friends who's still in, he's in the Navy, kind of fearful of what may be coming down range. And I, as a veteran, may be tempted just to go back in to make sure that if I could just save one man from a recruiting office, I'm more than willing to do it.
Oh yeah, like my cousin's right now trying to get me in the Navy right now, and I'm like, dude, in Canada, all of this like gender ideology is like covered throughout the entire thing. And I literally just came out of university. Got my degree,
It's
like,
infecting
last
the U.S.
Thursday.
Navy too, my guy.
Oh yeah, no, it's everywhere,
it's
man.
affecting
It's
all-
like a chronic state.
all
It's like a cancer. It's dead.
Yeah, it's affecting all
Exactly.
branches, bro. All of them.
Yeah, no, because my buddy, he showed me one of the videos. He goes, "This is what's going in the Navy right now," and they had this huge video PSA of pronouns. There's only 3 pronouns: he, her, and they.
Well, that's pretty bigoted. What about non-conforming pronouns, the neo pronouns? Fish, bunny, and rabbit selves.
What about attack helicopters?
Exactly.
Z's and bears.
Exactly. The Navy is pretty fucking bigoted if they're only saying that
Oh,
there are
yeah,
3
100%.
pronouns. Are you fucking kidding me? It's 2023. You know what? I declare the Navy canceled.
Oh
U.S. Navy is now canceled.
It has been declared by an autist. I am the highest authority of the land. I play Kin in Street Fighter 6. The Navy is banned.
And from a fellow autist as well, too, I can clarify that everything Chaz said is accurate.
Exactly. I do maintain in
Yes.
Street Fighter 6. And you know what? When we weaponize our autism, the Navy pales in comparison. There is no greater force on the entire planet that can match when autists unite.
Oh, yes. Weaponize autism for the win.
For the win.
That's why we're trying to get an entire month dedicated to it, so we can get more awareness to the world.
I mean, that was April, and I'm afraid autism has died, but it will resurrect next April.
No, we live with autism every single day. When we look ourselves in the mirror, be like, oh, right.
When women call us hun and sweetheart at a restaurant when they're waiting on tables, we sit there and think, what the fuck does that mean?
But hey, you guys got anything else to say to the chat? Because I got 3 more to bring in.
No, I just think you guys are doing a great job on all that kind of stuff, spreading the word as much as you can. And, you know, Chaz, you're doing a pretty good job, man, with just like your gaming content and all that. So
awesome.
Yeah, we meet you, gentlemen, and yeah, shout out to the
Me too.
war band as well too.
All right, man. Peace out.
I have to, oh, sorry, Cesar Edis.
No, it's all good.
All I have to say is to the chat, just keep your head on a swivel. Fucking arm yourselves while you still can, because I'm armed to the teeth. You know, get your weapons, get your ammo, and avoid the recruiting offices for real.
Plan ahead. Plan ahead.
Thank you for having me, gentlemen.
No problem, man. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you for hopping on.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.
You know, sometimes I wonder if I'm actually contributing something to the world, but you know what? I'm contributing myself via my content and my autism, and it really makes me happy.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing, Chad. But the jokes and the analogies you have about it is like too funny.
I'm too big brain, man. Okay,
it's big brain time.
It's big brain time.
All right, let's go ahead and add the last three. I didn't forget about you guys. Mochi Alex.
What's up, man?
All right. The Art of Will.
Hey, how's it going?
And Gem Power.
Puniti.
Puniti indeed.
Puniti,
What's
everyone.
going on, everybody? Thank you for joining. Let's start with Gem Power. What do you want to talk about? About any subject or anything you want to ask us?
I want to talk about that school teacher in Colorado.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
You know, like,
Mochi Alex, you good?
Yeah,
I'm good, yeah.
Is someone taking like a wicked dump right now?
Yeah, there's a lot of sound in the background.
It's a fridge. It's a refrigerator.
Oh, a fridge. Okay, got it.
That's a loud ass refrigerator, bro.
It's for liquor, you know, like I work at a liquor store.
Oh,
bro, wait, do you sell Everclear?
Maybe we do, but you gotta go in the front.
Oh,
do you sell mead?
But hey, Jim Power, what do you guys say about that Colorado bitch?
I just find it funny how it happened in Colorado, just like in South Park, pretty much like in real life.
Oh, I love that South Park episode.
Because they did have when Ike like was banging the teacher, like Ike and Miss Teacher.
Exactly.
Like, it was insane.
Miss Stevenson, the blonde, nice.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah, it's like real life. All the other guys were like nice. Nice. Then like the cop was like the detective was like, "We're all these horned up teachers when I was a kid," you know.
I'll tell you the problem. The problem is that she's not sucking me off.
But like I said before, man, I despise people with that type of mentality. And it happens with both men and women, which is kind of sick to me. Like, I guarantee you there were a bunch of them that, not this chick, but some blonde hair, blue eye chick that's 21 years old, 22, taking advantage of a teenage boy, talking about, oh yeah, damn, I wish I was in school when that happened. Oh man, you a man today. Oh, you so lucky. Oh, like, what? Turn the genders around. I guarantee you I would be buried underneath the prison before. Like, no. Either way, it is unacceptable. I don't care what adult try to excuse it. You should be punched in the face, personally.
100%.
The way I see it,
try to excuse? I'm just saying, how can you excuse messing with underage children? You can't excuse that. Well, but I remember that one chick that me and Gray, the short hair, purple hair chick. She was like, "Oh, but they're not children. They're teenagers. They hit puberty." I'm like, "You sick bitch."
And like one of the worst parts is they have the audacity to not even use protection. They don't use any of the pills or condoms, nothing. No, they grape children and then make them have a baby. Like, it's disgusting.
And Yeah, and the children still is held accountable for it, even though the offender breaks the law. He still has to be on the hook for child support.
Or the child's family is on the hook.
Oh, that still yeah.
That
poor kid.
She's able to keep that. If she's able to keep that baby, then once again, another reason to not deal with any woman in the West.
You saw how wide she was? Like, oh my god.
Here's the thing with Western females, right? You have to think of it like this. Their left leg is Thanksgiving. Their right leg is Christmas. I guarantee you she's going to have a lot of visitors coming in between her holidays.
All right, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's the thing, man. Like we just mentioned earlier, me and Chaz, model women, they're incentivized to have bad behavior and bad decisions. They get rewarded for that, and that's the big problem.
It's a fit the man like that, dude.
You know, men, we breathe, and you can go to jail. Women, they can literally stab somebody in front of a whole crowd, and she would just go on probation.
Now, you mentioned, I noticed there was, Mia Khalifa, who made a guest appearance at Oxford, and I swear to God, Oxford, they need to lose their credibility. That was like, I don't get what is it with these degrees these days. I feel like it's very useless. It seems like almost any strag can get a degree, and sometimes some of them will even have more degrees than a mathematical compass. And this is one of the reasons why, I support the passport movement is because this country is about to just go to hell in a handbasket. But the thing that passport bros, what they need to do is they need to relocate to a country where they can stretch their money, where it stretches longer than Mia Khalifa's lips.
Oh.
Did they recorded her in Oxford or something? Is there a video of that?
Yeah, there's a video on their YouTube, Oxford.
That'd be a good React stream right there.
Well, the problem with reacting stuff like that is odds are they try to get the stream taken down for, copyright claims and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true.
We
She
get
might
the
get
weed.
bought her as well.
Yeah, the weed.
I guarantee you, if let's say Johnny Sins went to that Oxford talks, he would have gotten clowned.
Well, he is a doctor, so you gotta remember that.
Well, yeah, and he's an astronaut, a cowboy,
he's a busy man.
Yeah, military. But
man.
at the end of the day, he was still get clowned.
Bro, do you got a xenomorph in your fridge?
Nah.
Yeah, ice.
No, he's just eating the ice, man. He's very hungry.
I'm doing my work, bro. What's up, man? I know. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I'm just messing with you.
I lost my
Thank
train
you.
of thought.
Okay, so they're doing that because they want to control the population. The monks get into college, man, like that. Okay, man, like that. Monks get into college, so how to control the people, man, like that.
Well, supposedly, not supposedly, society right now in the West, they're encouraging people to be fat. They're encouraging people to be weak, emotional, frail, don't know who's who, don't know where's up and down, left and right. They're 500 different genders. They're trying to normalize predators, and the list goes on.
Well, at the same time,
we're pretty much.
Go ahead.
I know. I'm saying we're pretty much a modern day Babylon. We're pretty much Sodom and Gomorrah stage at this point.
Well, at the same time, you got these Gen X and Boomer 304s who are as old as the staff that Moses used to part the Red Sea.
Yeah, I agree. And once again, the younger crowd ain't getting any better. There's people going to these how you say councils at the House of Representatives or something like that, talking about, oh yeah, men can get pregnant. Like if If we're not fucked at that point, I don't know how else. How are you gonna go to government grounds and then try to state that? What are you talking about? Men can't get pregnant, man. What do you mean? If that's not the movie Idiocracy, I don't know what is. Water the
if there's
plant with
one particular,
Gatorade,
go ahead.
thirsty. I'm just saying,
You know,
man, it's getting so stupid.
There are exceptions to the rule in terms of man getting pregnant, and I will say that he has purple hair, or actually he has blue hair, and his name starts with a D.
I don't even want to know.
That one I do.
Destiny.
But, no, God.
Oh.
Oh God.
Yeah, can I say something real quick?
I forgot.
Yeah, like,
They also promote families being torn apart. They're promoting mothers to treat their children like trash, use their children as weapons against the father, to legally extort him with money and shit. All of that
Again,
is
it's
being
these-
normalized at the same time. All of this is being normalized. It's getting to
And-
the
and a
point where
lot of it-
people aren't even trying to question this anymore.
And again, a lot of it is influenced by these 304s whose cavernous portal is larger than the entrance to Asgard that's guarded by Heimdall.
Yeah, pretty much. But at the end of the day, when the grass isn't greener on the other side, which is happening right now, right? The biggest laugh I get is all these women currently, 2023, saying, "Where's all the men? We have no real men anymore. There's no masculine men out there." I'm like, okay, who are raising these men?
Women.
Men. Yeah, not
Women.
The men.
With
Yeah,
women.
I agree. I'm just saying the men are out of the fucking house, nowhere to be found. You kept him away from the fucking kids, just so you can get little pocket change for yourself, even though it's supposed to be for the child. Yeah, you act surprised when he starts to wear heels like you, when your son starts to wear makeup like you. Hell, in fact, they're pushing this on social media, especially TikTok, forcing their babies to wear wigs and dresses and stuff. And then they want to complain now, and in the future, they will be complaining. There's no real men. There's no masculine, manly men no more. I'm like, bitch.
You made them think.
You know, at this point, you're better off just, investing in leasing a vehicle because the payment stops at least after 5 years.
I know, man. It is insane. But hey, I do gotta head out soon. So, what do you want to say first, Mochi Alex, to the chat?
Okay, they want to get rid of freedom, and if you know what what Caesar said about don't let those don't teach those slaves to read, because if it's doing teaching to read, they want freedom. And you know what freedom in Spanish is? Libre, libroteca, libro, liberty. They want to take our freedom away. They want to make us dumb because we're not smart. We're gullible. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. At this point, it's just like they're making it obvious at this point that they want men to just shut up and be walking ATM machines. ATM machines and cannon fodder. Pretty much make money for society and then go to war and die. So I definitely agree with you, Mochi Alex. I'm gonna let you go. So I'll definitely talk to you guys Tuesday. Peace out, Mochi. All right, the Art of Will. You're next. What do you want to say to the chat?
Yeah, all I got to say is there's really no redemption for Western 304s. And the thing is, in order for them to redeem themselves or even, get absolution, they need to do more than to be on their back when they call out to God. Thanks for having me on your show, bro.
No problem, man. I'll definitely be on around Tuesday. I should be. All right. Gem Power, what do you want to say to the chat?
I want to say make your own mead chat is very nice. I started making my own mead now. I'm like 4 days in the process. It feels amazing.
Oh snap! Where you going to start distributing?
When I'm gonna start distributing, I gotta get better at it. I made my first gallon. Maybe in the next like 5 gallons or some or so, I start distributing. You
Yeah,
want me
man,
to
you
send
gotta
you
give me
one?
some.
If you want me to send you it, you gotta like send me a PO box or something.
All right, too easy. I could do that.
I bet.
But hey, man, thank you for joining, and see you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday, Puniti.
Puniti. All right, I want to address this right quick. That masculine men they want was a privilege, not a right. They rescinded that. They rescinded that right the moment they deemed men to be the enemy. Agreed. Sorry, they rescinded that privilege, not the right privilege. So, why would a man put his livelihood and life on the line for people that hates his existence? It makes no sense to me.
I'm not doing it.
I'm like, any sane man that's not desperate for the puniti will do that.
So Yidis, would you be down to play in about an hour, like about 8:30 or so? Would that work for you? Or?
So that's like 40 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, time zones. I don't know which one you're in. Does about 40 minutes work?
Let's do an hour.
An hour? Okay. Watch that video I sent you and see if we can fix up the Discord audio, and then make sure you actually have the game downloaded and ready to go.
No problem, man. I'll definitely let you know. Too easy.
Yeah,
once again, this will be my very first time. Is it similar to Street Fighter 5?
No, not at all. It's entirely different. It is.
Fuck. God damn it.
No, it is.
Hey, create your create the stream right quick so I can redirect everybody.
Oh, I do have it scheduled and ready to go, but like I said, it's going to be in an hour.
I should still be able to redirect it to you.
Yeah. I gave you permission to do that, so.
Look at me just being all weird, don't know how to fucking...
Okay. Man, I don't know much of anything either, so it's all good. But I'm gonna head out. I'll hit you up in about an hour or so, and we'll go from there. Does that sound good?
Yes, it sounds good indeed.
All right. See you later, man.
All right, peace. All right, let me go ahead and see what's going on over here. Everybody's good to go? Okay, let me read the final comments. Let's see what you guys got. All right. Muscular Alligator says, hey, what's up? What's going on? Oh, yeah, here's the video. Can't type for nothing today. Guys, you already know how it is. You know, this is just a stream where I just pretty much rant majority of the show just to tell you guys how I feel about certain things. But the biggest thing was definitely the Mia Khalifa stuff, because I just couldn't believe it at all. I'm like, ain't no way you just did that to me. You telling me this woman gets a platform just for spreading her legs? That is, man, what a crazy world we live in so far, huh? Because it's only crazy, but it's gonna get crazier. We all know this. You all definitely know this. Let me go ahead and well, guess not. Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to see what you guys else is saying. Glove up, Sir Eudes. Thanks, Sir Eudes, for and also you open up the panel. Yeah. It's been a minute since I had an actual call-in show, so I'm definitely impressed by that. And once again, thank you everybody that decided to donate. You know, because you didn't have to. It was your choice to help a brother out. It's going to be a glorious time tonight. I'm probably going to get smacked around by Chaz for the next hour. So, man, what a weekend. What a weekend. But I'm going to stay hydrated, and then I'm going to do my morning run tomorrow. You already know what time it is, chat. It's going to get real. It's your boy, Sirius. Also, if you still want to support your boy, the link is right there. It's your boy, Sirius. Thank you very much for joining this stream. It's been very fun, very interesting as well. I learned a lot, especially when it comes to the Mormons. The Mormons are a little bit more evil than I thought they would be. I thought the Vatican was bad. The Mormons, in my opinion, they're on another level. Jesus. But regardless, hopefully you enjoy the rant. Also, hopefully you enjoy the gems I dropped. It's time for me to chug down some water. I am out. Peace. Also, go to Chaz's channel. I'm going to be over there. Street Fighter time.